Hey, I'm Nick Nighthawk Williams.
And I'm Kyle Clarence Witt.
Lube up. It's Grecco time.
People often ask me why I got into the sport of Greco-Roman, but it actually started when I was about 6 years old. I was in an abusive family setting when my sister would beat the living shit out of me in my room. And I got really depressed about this, so I started eating at least 4 jars of peanut butter daily. And I gained about 400 pounds in a 2-year span. And I realized that I needed to do something in my life. So I joined the sport of Greco-Roman, and it's really changed my life. I first went into a comatose state, and then I came out and I was better than ever, and I decided to join Greco-Roman. And that's it.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that have been away haven't changed that much.
It's stretching time, let's go!
Let's go, let's get active. Alright guys, now we're about to get into some hardcore, grimy, dirty wrestling. Just kidding, it's stretching time. The biggest aspect of Greco-Roman wrestling is your flexibility. Now what we're about to do is prepare your mind to be flexible and your body to be flexible. Kyle, can we bring it over here? This is my stretching partner, Kyle. Alright, I'm a little wet. So, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work the hip flexor. So, what my main man Kyle here is gonna do, he's gonna bend over at the waist. I'm gonna straddle the back of him. I'm going to push him down, and I'm gonna roll my hips towards him for a nice 7 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thus, we go to the other side. Same thing. Ride the hips. That's the most important. Ride the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we've gotten the hips out of the way. We're going to focus on the large muscle groups. The largest, of course, being the neck. So, Kyle, if you could get down on your knees. I'm going to push his neck. We call this the naughty dog pose. Another side. You've been a bad dog. Get up. Now, this next one we learned in Siberia. It's a little extreme, so
This is the deepest burn you'll ever feel in your entire life.
if you can't get it the first time, don't worry about it because there's always the next time. Try and try again. So, we're both gonna get on our knees. Okay. We're gonna grab our right hands. We're gonna lean back. We call this the Spider-Man. We're saving each other's lives right here. We're saving each other's lives. Feel it. Woo! It's a short one because it's so deep.
Not only are you stretching the shoulders and the neck and everything right here, you're also stretching the quads and the hip flexors. Maybe a little bit of core too, I'm not gonna lie.
If you're a little advanced, kick that leg up. Kick it. Kick it. Woo!
It's glutes burning too.
Woo! That's the stuff we live for. Now, Kyle, do you have any other stretches that we think?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
All right.
Unless you want to go through the Russian toe stretch.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna do that right now.
Get on the ground for me right now. Lay back, lay back. So we're gonna bend his knee. I'm gonna get in here. I'm not only gonna stretch the toes with my hips, but also a little bit of the quads, a little bit of the everything down here. Hips, all of it.
My phalanges are on fire.
That was good shit. Don't be afraid to put your hand on his inner thigh.
Oh, I like it.
All right, that's good.
Pop back up. Okay. So now, I think we fit all our major body parts.
Yeah.
Correct. This video is sponsored by the good people over at Pam. You can use it for grilling, filleting, or even your desserts. We like to use it for lubricants. Whoa. It's so good you can't even hold on to it.
I'm going to show you how to self-apply. So open up your shirt, spray some on yourself, and then rub it in small circles, almost like you would in a mammogram.
Don't get excited, ladies. He's taken.
All right, for our first grapple, we're going to use the white van grapple. It's common in not only Greco-Roman, but also on the streets. It's been used since the early Greek civilizations, such as Sparta and Athens. Okay, to take you through it, we first swing our arm like this. You know, you gotta disarm their right shoulder, actually their dominant shoulder. Figure out which is their dominant shoulder by stalking your prey prior to the grapple.
Do your research, kids.
So I sock him right here.
I'm powerless.
Then I put my hand on top of his head.
Oh.
Then I go like this, and then I give a nice knee between the legs.
He can take
Not
it.
in the ball sack, but in
No.
the gooch, because that actually paralyzes him for a brief 3 seconds. Once that is done, I chuck him down like that.
Oh.
And then I move to the next grapple.
Now, a common question is, what do you do with your hands when your opponent is on the ground? I'll show you what to do. So, you want to take out the right shoulder, hand, left earlobe. From this position, you slightly squeeze it, all right? You slightly squeeze it. Get him warm inside. You want to slip your hand under like this, like a slip knot. And then from this position, you roll over, you roll over, you roll over. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing
I can do.
From this, he's over. It's done. That quick.
Now we're going to talk to you about the power octagon of success, even when you're on the street. First though, you need to lubricate yourself, even while on the street. You might want to learn how to lubricate yourself though, just in case you don't have a buddy to lubricate you. So I'm going to do it myself. Okay. Secondly, the second step is
Power stance. Knees
we
bent.
taught you this earlier in the video.
Third step, hands at the ready. Fourth step, happy feet. Fifth step, pick a target.
Wow.
Sixth step, engage the target.
Oh, looks like I'm going down.
Seventh step, execute. Eighth step, victory. And that's how it's done. At this point, you might be pooped out. That's why it's important to do hydration even halfway through the exercise. It's great. F nature.
We're going to go over the play dead move.
Lube up or go home! Lube up or go home!
Whoa, we weren't expecting that one. I mean, whoa. He came in like a wrecking ball. Wow, okay. Now we're gonna do the play dead move, okay? This move is great to surprise your opponent. He thinks you're already down and dead, and then you come up and take him out, okay? You gotta understand, okay? You got to really slow your heart rate down and really slow your breathing rate down, or this will not work. This move will not work. Okay, so we're gonna show it to you now.
All right. So we're not grabbing. It's from the final countdown and takedown. He's done. I've gained his inheritance. I've stolen his girlfriend. I have all the pride in the world. I am essentially the champion. Now, I know in my mind of minds that there's nothing he can possibly do to take me out because I have essentially beaten him. And no.
Champion. Look at that. Play dead move, textbook. That works every time. But listen, you have to go into the cataleptic state. If you don't, he will sense you like a wolf senses a rabbit, okay? He has that keen sense. It's in his blood, okay?
I mean, there's nothing I could do there.
It's good stuff, okay? Use it. So, you may ask yourself, how can I practice at home by myself? Well, there's plenty of resources in the world, such as these dummies. Sock it to assert your dominance. Then, go ahead and grapple with it. Use some of the moves we showed you today. Like such. And like such. Additionally, there's a lot of nature in the world, so follow me.
It's important to use all of your resources when trying to better yourself, not only physically but mentally.
I'm stuck. Yep, I'm caught.
Here we go. This is easy. Here we go. Swing it. Oh, there we go. I will not be doing that today.
So, as I said earlier, there's a lot of nature in the world. So, like trees, that's a good human-like structure. So, we can Greco-Roman on these too. Use some of the moves we showed you on these too. And they'll toughen you up, because when you rip your skin off with the bark, it'll be great. You'll be bleeding everywhere.
When he comes home with splinters, Mama will know that he's been working extra hard. He's a heart puncher too, even. Created by the great man, Coach Mike Owens.
You may be asking yourself, where did the sport of Greco-Roman originate? Well, actually, the French were instrumental in its success, making many contributions to the sport for it to become successful.
Napoleon Bonaparte found it necessary that kids from the age of 3 months old to 9 years old work on their grappling and footwork skills to ensure their dominance over other European countries.
Some of the best Greco-Roman wrestlers ever were of French descent, such as President John Tyler, The Undertaker, and Hulk Hogan.
Most French men were not even allowed to be circumcised until they could properly take down a full-grown black bear. People ask me how I got into the sport of Greco-Roman wrestling. Well, at the age of 3.5, I got into some really hardcore drugs, such as Molly and ecstasy. I was drinking perp drink for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even an afternoon snack. My rock bottom was when I was trafficking stolen library books to maintain my habit. I was found passed out at 3 in the morning with a gas mask on my face. My parents found me. They said Grecco would change your life, and I haven't looked back since! And I'm a bigger man because I'm never going back. Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas.
This is the best gift to give your loved one this holiday season. Put it in their stocking, wrap it up, maybe put some Pam on it, give the Pam with it. Whatever it is, give it to your loved one. Only $25.99 at Walmart.
They'll love you forever and ever. I came in like a wrecking ball. Cut it out, Trey!
Most of us wrestlers know about the detrimental effects that MRSA can have on the body.
Oh, dude, we don't have to yell, man. Like, the audio's working good now. So, all right, ready? All right, go ahead.
Most of us wrestlers know about the dangers that MRSA has to the body. But what you didn't probably know is that MRSA can cause your penis to fall off in the middle of a match.
That's why it's important that you self-examine at the end of every single night. Report any bumps, bruises, or cysts to the guru of penile dysfunction.
Ever heard of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yeah, as a 17-year-old high school wrestler, he had a few bumps and bruises, but, you know, it was okay. He just didn't report them. Is that okay? Yeah.
No! It's not okay. I can tell you firsthand that living without a penis is a tough road. You don't want to go down the wooden penis route.
Luckily, he was able to recover before he suffered from degenerative penis disorder.
Rising up, back on the street. I did my time, took my chances. With this love, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man, and he's willing to survive. So many times, it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. You don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. Out of time, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the light, no matter the songs are bringing the night, and he watching us all in the end of time.
That was intense, okay? You know, this isn't for everybody. Let me tell you, we've gone through 3 hyperbaric chambers before this. Training in Siberia, it's not for everybody, all right?
Time and time again, they'll try to tell you what you can't do in this world. We're here to tell you you can do whatever you want. You can be a dog if you want to. You can be a Super Saiyan. You can be a god, you can be a king. Or you can be like us, and you can be Grecco champs.
Route from Lube Up is Grecco, but be sure to watch for our WWE edition of Lube Up. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Well, you done it, but I felt it. Fell right through the cracks. No more. I'm yours.